Now, here's another question. Do you feel like Baton Rouge rap is under a microscope right now? And is the pressure different than it was 5 years ago?
Nah, we under the microscope. We got the baddest in the country rapping, dude. Like this will never happen, but let's say it did. If they had one person that was bad enough to get Boosie, Kevin Gates, Fredo Bang, NBA Youngboy on a tour, that'd be the biggest tour you ever seen in your life. That'd be some Michael Jackson. That ain't never gonna happen. You could never make that. Them folks that name, them speak to each other on the phone, but you'll never see none of them dudes in a picture with each other. You might see Fredo and Gates in the picture. That's it. The rest of them dudes, you can't make another mixing combo to match. You know what I'm saying? There's Gates and Fredo cool, but none of them other dudes ain't. I wish it would happen because we got so much talent in Baton Rouge. Rap ass off in Baton Rouge. But I ain't gonna put myself in no box and say I'm no Baton Rouge rapper because you hear the beats I rap on? I don't rap on Baton Rouge beats. I don't sound. You can't say he sound like a Baton Rouge. I don't even sound like a Baton Rouge rap. I got the accent, but that's it. I don't even sound like a Baton Rouge rapper. Can't say I sound like him, none of that. Then I rap on West Coast beats if you pay attention. I don't even like Baton Rouge beats. All you Baton Rouge producers don't see me. I don't want it. Keep that. Be real. You keep them shit ass beats and Baton Rouge. Bitch. I don't want that shit. Big Wayne. But yeah, we don't want beats from Baton Rouge. Stop sending me. I ain't rapping on that. Nah, jig. I don't jig no more. You heard? I quit popping 15 years ago when you jig music.
Now, speaking of jig music,
only two dudes I like that's doing their thing right now is Fredo and Youngboy. But I say because they don't make us look bad. But like in all actuality, my favorite rappers from Baton Rouge don't even sound like Baton Rouge rappers. My favorite rapper from Baton Rouge, Percy Keith, Zorilla, Teflon Mark, I don't know. That's probably my favorite rapper, Teflon Mark, Zoe, and Percy.
Well, you mentioned jig music. What do you think? What do you think about Lil Josh? You mentioned jig.
To my Lil Josh, to my Thug Life Lil Josh.
Yeah, Thug Life Lil Josh.
Yeah, he used to be my D-boy. He cool. I don't know none of his music though. But I know him though. Yeah, I know him.
Okay, yeah.
I ain't never heard none of Josh
with him, and he's got an interesting story coming up out of Baton Rouge as well, and signing his major deal. It was a lot of good info for anybody who's looking to sign a major.
Yeah, my people real tough. For a long time now. Yeah.
Yeah, he has an interesting story, man. It was one of the craziest stories I heard, man. He got signed in like no time at all.
Yeah, that boy was on 106 in Park, I believe. They had the Jigga Juice. That's the only thing I remember they had. He was on. Who was rapping with him? Was it Juice that was rapping with him?
Nah. Oh yes, yeah. There was another
Juice,
guy named.
The Juice killed that girl and went to jail. He just got. I think did Juice get life or some shit? I know Juice. He was gonna call my Jigga Man a Trigger Man one day, and I pulled up the Jack in the Box, and I just had to tell Juice. I just opened the car and I seen Jig. I'm meeting up with Jig. Shout out free Jigga Man or Trigger Man. I opened up. Jig was in a Jag. I opened up the door. I look in there and I see Juice in the car. I'm like, come on, Jig, what you got this in the car with you for? Jig, and chill out, man. I made that buy one of my CDs. That back when I was rapping. I made Juice buy a CD him. And after I called him a in the fact, you got to put car with you for. But shout out to Josh though.
Another question, Unkle Bang. Do you worry that the Baton Rouge rap scene is getting torn apart by internal drama?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Look at Houston. Look at Houston, how they come together, bro. Look at Dallas. Look at Fort Worth. Dudes, when I look at Texas, bro, these dudes come together. There ain't much. They got beefs, but that's like these dudes in Houston and Dallas and Fort Worth is I see less hate than I see in my city. Like these dudes show me real love. I don't know how they handle each other out here now. I don't know what they do with each other, but like out of towners, they show us love. Like I got OG Kunta here with me right now. He's sitting right there. Kunta sleep. Kunta, you want to come get on? You want to come get on here right quick? Kunta, we got Kunta here, right? We got Fort Worth in here right now. Kunta, come get on the camera right quick, Kunta. Look, we got Kunta here right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, put your face in the camera, Kunta. We got OG Kunta here right now. Look, ain't number love. Ain't number love.
Fucking John Record crew in the building, man.
You know, Fort Worth women.
My work, man.
Houston,
Man.
Houston women. Dallas women. Fort Worth women. I mean, all my hate come from Baton Rouge. We can kill it.
That's
too.
wild. So
Yeah,
you think
my
that? So you think that's
Next
kind
year,
of
too.
that kind of tells the story, right?
Goals is everywhere, baby.
Yeah.
What'd you say now with it?
So that kind of tells the story right there, right? Like it seems like with Baton Rouge artists, everybody's broken up into their individual pockets of crews, which you see in a lot of other cities. But in other cities, a lot of those people work with each other a lot. You know what I'm saying? They still come together and do a lot of songs
They
with each
do.
other. Like in Atlanta, you see it
We
heavy.
don't. Yeah, we don't do that in Baton Rouge. Nah, that's why you ain't gonna hear nobody from Baton Rouge on my album, but Percy T probably. Yeah.
So do you think there's any way, because we've seen some strides where NBA Youngboy's camp and Fredo Bang's camp have tried to reach out to each other. They had like a peace meeting like a summer ago. And do you think there'll be any kind of strides where you might see that? Because Youngboy is about to have one of the biggest tours in rap right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't got nothing to do with them dudes. Them youngsters, I'm in a generation ahead of them. So I don't know what they got going on. I don't get in their business. I like both of them.
Yeah, I get that.
I just look at Youngboy. I just look at Youngboy like how we used to look at Pac. I look at Youngboy how we used to look at Pac. I think he the new Pac of this generation. I really do. That's a bad. I ain't gonna lie. I look bad. I think he the new Tupac. You don't agree?
I don't know, man. In order to be the new Pac, I'd still have to see more from him, even though he's accomplished a lot. I'm talking about he's already broken records, done things. But for me to give him the new Pac title, he'd have to do a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Pac might have not had that title if he wouldn't have got killed. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have never, you know what I'm saying? All Pac, yeah, all the good came out after he died. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's
now
not
Pac
true.
my favorite rapper. Don't know Pac fans go against me on here because I love Pac. I argue back with you. I love Pac. That's my favorite rapper.
Because All Eyes on Me, All Eyes on Me went diamond, and Pac was alive. You know what I'm saying? When all that was going on.
Oh, that did go diamond. You right. Yeah. But nah, man, I just see he the closest thing for the beat, Tupac.